If you ever get curious on what to do as a second business to start your entrepreneur journey, go to my website, kendrickavant.com, click on No Charge Resources, and right there I have the 2022 Social Media Guide for starting up and increasing your business sales. Right there in free resources. I got your back, man. Swinging and banging on the ones and twos, allow me to reintroduce myself to you. I'm Kendrick Avant, your professor of gratitude, because all I ever do is slide in here with the gratitude journal, and I remind you to write down the stories why you're grateful. That way you have less negative thoughts. Today is day one of the new podcast, the repurposed old podcast, but we are no longer the Mindset Over Bullshit podcast. This has now been officially changed, just as I promised, to the University of Gratitude. Because every day we are teaching and talking and doing these activities about gratitude journaling. We're using gratitude journals to become better parents, better spouses, better leaders. We'll be using these gratitude journals to become better teachers. And we know at this point, so many of us are teaching every single day. Not all classrooms have four walls. Every single one of us is teaching somebody, somewhere, something. So by using the gratitude journal, you can slow down those negative thoughts and make yourself into a more patient, a more positive, a more uplifting person, just because you're focused on what's going good around you. So we got a new segment today, as y'all can see, and the new segment is called Chopping with My Kinfolk. It's called Chopping with My Kinfolk because I'm Kendrick, y'all are the folk, and by chopping, we are talking on these different things all day. And I want to tell y'all this very first, on August 31st, the first episode of University of Gratitude, Chopping with My Kinfolk is going to explain how you can use this podcast in your life. And what I mean by that is this. You need to get yourself a spiral, get yourself a gratitude journal. You can go to the dollar store, you can buy mine at kendrickavant.com, you can buy mine on Amazon. But number one, to use this podcast appropriately, get yourself a gratitude journal. And then every day as you are rocking, jamming with me, doing this thing with me, you got your gratitude journal. You've seen me work mine on YouTube. You can see me work mine on Spotify. You can hear me work mine on Apple, on Google, on kendrickavant.com. You can read my stuff on kendrickavant.com. That's 3 different ways to get these gratitudes: reading, watching, and listening. And I do this every single day at 6 o'clock. Every single day at 6 a.m. Central Time, you can get the new audio, the new video, or you can sit there and just quietly read the new gratitude journal entries. Some days I have way more than 3. Some days I only have 3. Some days are a bunch of videos. But either way, it's always about using this gratitude journal to manage your thoughts. Yes, your thoughts. I'm helping people like you manage your thoughts. And I do this because didn't nobody show me how to do any of this shit. I was struggling with a few things. I was struggling with primary progressive multiple sclerosis. I was struggling with walking because I can't walk anymore. I only have vision in one eye now, and they say I have less than a year with the other eye. I have issues with my stomach, so if you have problems going to the bathroom, dog, your boy got issues and problems with them too. So you are using this podcast because you got somebody to go through these issues with. You messing around with that bad relationship, I've been there. You having all these issues and problems communicating, I've been there. There's a rage inside of you and you don't know where it's coming from because the world is just at your throat every single goddamn day. I've been there. And I get through every last one of them now by managing by always being present, always being cognizant, always being aware of what is going good around me. I'm the best father I have ever goddamn been. I am the best spouse I have ever been. I am the best version of myself. And that's because all I'm seeing every day, before the bullshit hits, before the bills come, before the responsibilities and accountabilities mount up throughout your day, I can look, touch, see, feel, taste, smell all the different things, and I can tell you different reasons I'm grateful. And as long as you're doing that, you can't have the negative thoughts about the other stuff. So you use this podcast by, number one, getting yourself a gratitude journal. Get yourself a sheet of paper if you need to. Keep it on your cell phone if you need to, because we all got text messages and note applications. And from there, you just every single day writing down 3 stories why you're grateful. Use this podcast as your guide, because I'm here every single day with this energy. Come with me. So our gratitudes today, we still got to get through the gratitudes. I'm hoping y'all got energy off that very first chopping with my kinfolk. I'm hoping y'all got a better idea of how to use this podcast. It's always going to be between 5 and about 10 minutes. It's going to be a little bit longer today because of all my talking and explaining how to use the podcast. But after that, it's going to always be between 5 or 10 minutes. Catch up, get yourself a gratitude journal, and every day you can be better by modeling, by vibing with me, by watching this, by reading this, by listening to this, because I am teaching and doing this every single day. No charge. No charge. This is just you and I in the space and the opportunities that you can create throughout your day. And you do your thing, and I'm right there with you every single day. There are no days off. None. I don't take Thanksgiving off. I don't take Christmas off. I don't take my birthday off. Oh no, I have to do these things to manage my own thoughts. That's why this podcast, University of Gratitude, is perfect for you if you're struggling with movement. It's perfect for you if you are struggling with finances. It's perfect for you if you are trying to find a way to communicate and become a better speaker with your kids. That's why this podcast is for you. But let me get on to these gratitudes, because as y'all can see, I'm excited today. So number one, I am grateful that I am grateful that a queen was rocking with me on the phone for over an hour yesterday. That took my mind completely off a bunch of bullshit. I've been overthinking all this medical stuff, and it also let me get some real deal talking out. Real deal talking, man. I appreciate the queen for that. 1,000 thank you, sis. I don't know if you're watching this. I don't know if you're reading this. I don't know if you'll ever hear this. But I'm telling you, that talk you gave me on Monday, everything I needed. 1,000 thank yous, because you really took some pressure off of my damn head. Gratitude number 2. The homie hit me up today, and he and I have not talked in a while. We caught up. We talked about the kids. We talked about how work is going. We talked about that new Murder, Inc. documentary. We talked about so much stuff, and it relieved my anxiety of making the very first cold calls for KendrickAvant.com. The very first cold calls for me to come to your retirement community and give a University of Gratitude speech while I explain and talk and teach and walk through and give examples how your people can use this gratitude journal to improve their plot in life, to improve their perspective, to accept realities and grow a better mindset. I did all of that and I'm making these phone calls. And just by talking to him so much today, I mean, over a solid hour, dog. That was good shit. That was good shit. I needed that. Last gratitude today. Last gratitude today. All of my stuff is on the way, damn near 2 weeks early. Hashtag perfect. Now I talked to y'all on Monday about how I had the 4 cheesy gratitudes. I took one thing, broke them into 4. The cards, the holder, some other stuff. Cards, holder, mouse pad, and something else. Either way, it was gonna take 2 weeks for those to even be sent off. I had a large order, had a bunch of different stuff, all the pictures, blah, blah, blah. They sent me a whole email about it. It is now hump day. And I have woke up and they are going to send this damn near 2 weeks early. Ching, 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 bada bang, bada boom. Why is that so grateful? What you gonna do with that? Grow your business? Hell yeah, because I've been trying to make these doggone me cold calls today, and I'm running into a huge problem. And that's because all the retirement communities, all the hospice centers, stuff like that, have been taken over by these independent call centers and whatnot. You can't get to anybody a real decision maker. Now, with my equipment, with my cards, with all this stuff, I'm just gonna go knock on doors. Yo, my name is Kendrick. I'm coming to your retirement community to teach and explain how these gratitude journals work, and I believe it's going to make your entire community better. I think it'll make people more patient. I think it'll bring your caretakers and your caregivers closer to the people they're caring for. I believe it's going to increase the activity levels and increase the attendance of what you all do. Everything will go up because they're more grateful and the employees are more grateful. Bada bang, bada boom. That's my pitch, and I can give it to them face-to-face, one-on-one. Y'all be pretty. Stay grateful. I salute you and 1,000 thank yous for rocking with me on day number 1 of University of Gratitude with Kendrick Avant, your professor. I'm out. It is time to stop waiting on somebody else to teach you, to make you, to motivate you, to inspire you to be a better person. You can do it yourself by picking up a gratitude journal and writing down why you're grateful every single day. That will cost you nothing. There's no complaining about prices. There's no complaining about who's available. There's no complaining about if they are compatible with you. Get yourself a gratitude journal. Start writing this stuff out. Take the steps to be better. You.